It's crazy to think that I still remember it.
You know, Nat, they say that the memories that hang heaviest are the easiest to recall. Well, they call it a flashbulb memory. Basically, this memory that you have is so powerful emotionally that the instance is very clear, as if on film. Even when you shake them out, they leave wrinkles on your heart. So Therapax, how long have you been on Therapax for?
I've been on some form of it since I was 10 or so.
And has it helped?
I don't know. Recently, it occurred to me that my entire life I've been treating the symptoms and not the actual problem. So I stopped taking them. As far back as I can remember, I've been medicated.
Well, I'm glad that you can recognise that medication isn't always the solution. I know, Nat. It's frightening to think that we don't have any power over our lives. I understand, I truly do. We can often feel as though outside forces have no mercy, or that we don't have any say in how our lives, where they're heading. I don't know that our lives will turn out exactly how we want them to. But I can say this. The way you react to everything, anything that happens to you, is the truest choice you have.
Are you happy?
Hey, I was thinking, you should go on some dates. Start dating, maybe.
What for?
To meet people.
It's awkward.
No, not necessarily. It could be fun.
I don't know, you sit there in silence. And if you do talk, it's just a bunch of open-ended questions. I know you talk about work and the movies,
Movies are great.
and wherever the conversation wind blows,
Yeah.
so that he can get blown.
Jesus. Gross.
Well, really?
Can't talk like that. We're not off in a paddock. I meant more like you could just have fun and meet someone nice. Be a bit spontaneous. Go out, you might fall in love, or might get your heart broken, or whatever, but, just have fun. They want some more Nat. So give them some of that. That rhymed.
You're actually the stupidest human being I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could set you up with one of my buddies.
Huh.
Yeah. Maybe. What do you say? Could I find you a date, maybe?
No.
Well, there's this guy, Charlie. And he's really nice, and I think you'd get on really well with him. I'd go out with him if I wasn't into, girls. So maybe I could give him your number or something?
No.
Right, what about your email?
No, not my email. What's wrong with you?
I already gave him your number. Sorry.
You know I hate you, right?
Yeah.
Hey Nat, it's Charlie. just at the restaurant. I was checking to see if you're on your way or... anyway, hopefully you get this and I'll see you soon.
Dr. Theodore. Do you remember how I told you about my friend? The one that had all those issues with her father? What if I told you that a day doesn't go by where she forgets what happened? And that the pieces still inside me feel like broken glass? And for once, I want to not mask every single feeling or hint of emotion that I have. For once, I want to just admit my entire life story because I'm tired. I'm tired of sitting behind my ribcage. I'm tired of hearing it every time my heart beats. I linger at the thought that maybe one day I can just move on. Inherently, I know it'll end in fucking despair. And me chain smoking cigarettes, lying in my sessions with you.
You can't smoke in here. The very first part in healing is shattering the silence. When you start suppressing feelings at an early age, Nat, it hurts down the road. If you hold back on any emotion, if you don't allow yourself to go through with them all the way, you can never detach yourself from them. You're too busy being afraid. You're afraid of the pain, you're afraid of the vulnerability, but you're already vulnerable. By allowing yourself to be open to these emotions, by throwing yourself into them, by giving yourself permission to be enveloped by them all the way, you experience them completely. And you know what love is, you know what pain is. And only then, when you can identify that emotion, can you detach yourself from it for a moment.
It's just that sometimes I think I've felt everything I'll ever feel, and that nothing will fill the emptiness, even for a minute.
Nat, you can't allow your past to hinder you. You have to move into the future with someone else. A future where you stop running away or controlling, suppressing, or any other form of resistance. And what that means is you come directly into contact with your fear. Don't escape it.
For what?
It's all about creating a light for yourself, not finding it. Create it.